Buttrey of Sydney leads the way in the 3200 here in Shenandoah today. Carter, I mean, you were kind of in your own land there. Thoughts and feelings on the race and how it went today?
I started off a little fast, and I kind of died in the middle. Should have picked it up a little bit more in the middle.
That fast start, was that by design or was that just kind of the way things transpired?
So I was trying to keep up with first. So I want to lead the race most of it, and so I focused on trying to catch him.
I mean, this is a long race. Obviously, there's some pacing that has to go into it. Tell me about that and how you felt your pacing was today.
My pacing wasn't the best because I started it way too fast and should have took it like a little bit slower. And my middle laps were way too slow. At least a few of them were. But my last lap was pretty good.
It's still early in the season. I'm sure you haven't had many outdoor meets under your belt at this point. I mean, what can be learned from this? How do you try to learn from this?
Focus on pacing the first lap and just keep your mind strong and know what you need to do.
I think you're like 3 seconds off of what your seed time was. I mean, you're right there and it's kind of windy.
Yeah.
What are the goals and expectations going forward?
My main goal for the 2 mile is to get around like 10:30 or under 10:30 and try to make it stay here.
As I mentioned, it's kind of windy. This is a long race. Speak to the challenge of that in the wind.
Yeah, on the back end, you feel that wind just go at you and you gotta fight through it. Stay focused. Keep going.
Hey, Carter, awesome job today.
Okay, thank you.
Here, Gabe Buttrey of Shenandoah, a couple golds for him today. Gabe, thoughts and feelings on your home meet and how things have gone so far?
It's been going good. We got the home crowd, and that makes me want to push even more harder.
Talk about your 100. I don't remember the exact time, but it looked like a pretty good showing. Thoughts and feelings on that race and how it went.
I've been working on getting my start because my start's not been going good from the past week in Red Oak. So it's just been a good honor just trying to work on the start, and I got it this today.
Yeah, speak to a race like that. Everything happens so fast. How important is the start?
The start is like very important. The coach even tells us that. My parents always tell me you got to get the start, guys. Then if you don't get the start, then it can completely mess you up.
Tell me about the relays today. Looks like it's been a pretty good day with those as well.
Yeah, it has. We've been working so hard for the relays, just trying to get good handoffs and all that. So practice makes better.
Started with the sprint med. Tell me about that.
The sprint med was good. When I was running on the backside over there, that wind, just try to push even harder to that. So I think it went good.
The 4x2, it really felt like your leg was the one that got you guys in it, and then your teammates finished the job. Tell me about that relay. I know it's one that Shenandoah has had a lot of success in lately.
Yeah, that is. When I was running, I was just thinking, just gotta try to catch that guy. And then when we handed off to Cole, I knew Cole would just hog that guy down. So Cole had us.
The leap from junior high to high school. What has that been like? How challenging has that been?
It's so challenging versing like greater, higher than you and older. So I just want to try to stay up there all the time. I'm like, hey, I'm just a freshman, but I can still do it. Every practice, I can still do it.
Looking ahead, what are the goals and expectations? And do you like where you are at this point in the year?
Yeah, I'm satisfied, but my goal is really to qualify to try to go for Drake to the state meet and qualify for the 4x1 and 4x2 and hopefully the 100.
Hey, Gabe, awesome job today.
Thank you.
Evan Stanislav, a part of a couple golds today, and what's been a pretty good day for the Rams. Evan, a couple events for you and a couple of golds. Thoughts and feelings on how things have gone so far?
This season just kind of came to a slow start, but today I jumped good and I got my win. I'm happy about that.
Take me through the high jump on day where it's kind of windy, probably not a super fun event to do. What went into how you were able to do that today?
I think the wind played a big factor on how I jumped and how everybody else jumped in my competition. So I think me and my teammate Abe did that.
That event is so much about routine Still very early in the season, a lot of season left. How do you try to grow and learn off of what you've done so far?
I feel like I just really have to stay consistent in what I do in practice and meets. So I feel like that's a big factor of how I do in meets.
What are the goals and expectations going forward?
Just trying to stay consistent.